Good evening, it's Brian here at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Dublin Road, Kildare. I want to show you this really nice 2014 Hyundai Santa Fe Executive 4-wheel drive. Fitzpatrick's Garage, we are a garage in Kildare town. Just over here there's Maxall, there's Honda, there's Hyundai here behind me, and then further up the road there's Mercedes, and then there's also garages in Naas and Carlow and Tullamore. And the reason I'm saying that is it's a family run business in operation for almost 70 years, so if you are spending a lot of money on a nice car like this, you know there's going to be an after sale service because the garage is here so long. Anyway, this car, as we were saying, 2014 2.2 4-wheel drive Executive Santa Fe. Let's check it out. So the first thing that stands out in the car for me is it's black in colour. Black with a beige leather interior actually, and that's probably in the Santa Fe the most, well, one of, if not the most desirable colour combination. It would have been really handy if I left the doors open because I could have opened it up. Anyway, let's try that again. So beige leather with a black exterior, it makes for a very nice combination overall. First things first, on the front of the car, Santa Fe's have a big, nice cascading grille. That's a really eye-catching feature that's on them all, and it makes the car look really tough and chunky at the front. In through here, there is a nice daytime running light. Down through here, you have this skid plate along the front, which is a brushed aluminium type of colour. In through here, then, you have a front fog light setup and also cornering lights as well. And in through here, you have your dipped headlight and full headlight. So basically, lights along here for going forward, fog lights going forward along here, and then a cornering light. And that doesn't sound like much, but when you're turning into a dimly lit area, I guarantee when you drive a car with cornering lamps, it makes a big difference compared to a car that doesn't. After that then, in terms of the engine, that engine is a 2.2 litre 197 horsepower engine. It has a towing capacity of about 2.5 tonne. And in terms of horsepower, as we were saying, 197, so there's a lot of torque when you put your foot down. A really nice car to drive. Probably it's one of those cars I would describe it as it's torquey without anything on board, but when you put maybe a caravan and fill it up with people, it still remains torquey. That's the kind of engine it is. And it's been a very reliable engine as well overall. That Santa Fe has been out since 2013, and we've had it to be quite a reliable engine overall. In terms of sometimes the previous model Santa Fe, which was 07, 08, that kind of model, some people had problems with things like the clutch and flywheel. This hasn't continued into this model, so this model's been quite good for us in terms of reliability. After that then, that car is NCT tested until the second month of 2020, and it's got a little bit of road tax until August as well. Road tax for the year, €390. And if you buy a car like this, we will be putting a comprehensive 12-month warranty on the car, and we'll also be putting 12 months of roadside assist as well. Anyway, as we continue down the side of the car, there is a 17-inch alloy wheel. It's a dark kind of grey type of colour. This wheel here is in excellent condition. Just looking along the side of the car actually, in terms of condition, it is a black car, so there's got to be some stone chips on the front, but I would describe that front bumper as very nice condition. Along through the bonnet, can't see any. I'm sure there is some stone chips on it, but I think that's a very fair and nice condition for the year of the car. Moving down the side of the car, if you look along the panels, including the wing, onto the two doors, there's a nice reflection all the way down. So it's nice condition throughout. Moving along to the back bumper and up onto that boot lid, it's in nice condition too. And then all the way down the driver's side of the car, the quarter panel, two doors, again, nice looking paint all the way down the side. It actually had what's called SupaGuard at the time. I think the guys, they took the sticker off. The SupaGuard basically was SupaGuard is what it's called. It was a paint protector, and one thing I found with this car actually, we haven't had to buff it, whereas a lot of the time with dark colours we do. And the reason is the paint protector goes on and it protects against fading basically over the years as they go by, so that has definitely helped keep the car in quite nice condition throughout. We need to get into a workshop. We're going to have to check things like tyres and brakes and all that kind of stuff overall, but that'll happen in the next couple of days. So when someone buys the car, all that kind of stuff will be taken care of, and she also needs to be serviced, which we will be similarly taking care of as well. Just while we're looking around condition, actually I forgot to check, this wheel is also in excellent condition as well. And the other cool thing actually about having 17s is a lot of Jeeps have 18s and 19s. That rear wheel is in excellent condition too, and this other wheel, which is the last one we need to check, is in excellent condition too. Great thing about having 17s, like some cars have bigger 18s, 19s and stuff like that, but that's an expensive way to maintain a car. So 17s, they're relatively common size, so they're not an expensive tyre for upkeep. The other thing, by the way, the maintenance on these cars is every 30,000 kilometres or 2 years. So that is not bad. You're basically spending €280 to service that car every 2 years, obviously depending on the mileage that you do, so it's not an expensive car to run. Realistic fuel efficiency is in the region of about 40 to 45 miles per gallon top end. Usually you're going to end somewhere in the region of about 7.5 litres per 100 kilometres, and I mean that's dead realistic. That's not using the recommended figures from the book. That's exactly what I see on a car like this. Other nice things then is you'll have chrome all the way around the windows, and executives have privacy glass on the rear and also 2 chrome door handles on either side, so it looks really well throughout. Okay, so let's have a look in the boot. So the rear of the car has a tow bar. The reason is previous owner had a Caravan and they got a tow bar in their next car because they had a Caravan as well, so that is what that was towing. And actually one other thing I really like in the back of these is, if you look at the back, I love that dual exit exhaust. It's just real chunky looking. And then there's, again, keeping at the front, there's a brushed aluminium diffuser skid plate kind of set up down along through there as well, so it looks really, really nice. In terms of the back, by the way, there is a spare wheel which is tucked up under there just in case you're wondering, so you got to drop that down if you do need to use it. After that then, toolkit, a little bit of storage in through there, and that's how you drop down the wheel. The seats are simple to use: pull, lift, back down, and then same again, little lever along here. Now again, most people that use these cars or buy them, they actually don't use the 7 seats at all, but it's a handy function there. And then after that there is a ginormous boot in the car overall if you're not using them. Light up in the rear, and then after that, that is the handle you can grab to close down depending on how tall you are. After that, over here we have the first glimpse of that beige interior, so nice Santa Fe emblem along through here, and then up around there I would go as far as saying that door is in excellent condition. Rear windows are automated, and it is a dark brown beige setup all the way through the car. This here is just if you want to drop the seat forward for access to get in now the back. I'm not going to lie to you, most of these 7-seaters, I'm just going to pull that forward, most of these 7-seaters are not brilliant for getting in and out of the back. So they're for small kids. It is doable, but it's not comfortable. None of it's glamorous, unfortunately. 7-seaters as a whole are not brilliant. There's some actually, I think 1 or 2 cars like this. I remember the Sangyang Rodius, like that was really easy to get in and out of, but not a pretty car. But after that, there's very few cars that are kind of, I suppose, elegant in how you get in and out of the back. It is what it is. But again, for a lot of people that buy these cars, I find they actually don't use the 7 seats. Leather is in nice condition all the way through. And after that then there is a drinks holder in through here. But the previous owner, so actually the history on the car overall, while we're at it, the history in the car overall is initially the car is on MSL's fleet up in Dublin, which is a Hyundai dealer. There was the first private owner from 2014 then to 2016 who bought it off MSL when it was a couple of months old, and the second owner then had it from 2016 to 2018, and they've traded it into us then for a Tucson, which they have just collected. So that is the history in the car overall. But the previous owner who had it from, because I don't know the first owner, but the previous owner had 1 child. So the back of the car seems to have had a very easy life. The rear along here, like that's an area that just gets kicked and stuff. Excellent condition, really is. Kangaroo pockets down through there, same on the rear of that seat over there. Even this area down here, just for feet and all that kind of stuff, not very, very nice condition. Carpets are in good condition throughout, so I'd go as far as saying the back of that car is in excellent condition. If I'm really, really, really critical, the leather gets a little bit stretched over here from things like child seats on one side, so, and there's not much you can do about that. But would it stop you buying a car? Absolutely not. Coming up front, then over here, front and rear electrics, electrics for mirrors which are folding, so basically when you lock the car, wing mirrors come in, wing mirrors come back out, fine. And after that then there is a driver's seat. It's in really nice condition actually. The bolts are along here, very little wear, so very, very nice condition. And similarly on the passenger seat over there, very nice condition up onto the dashboard as well. So after that then, on the inside of the car, nice big clocks on Santa Fe. I'm just going to reverse out of the way. So we have a parking camera. So when I go for a reverse, the radio turns into a camera. So we're just going to back over here out of the sun because it is too bright. Okay, fine. Grand. Okay. So after that, what do I have? 6 forward gears, USB connectors down through here, 12 volt outlets, driver passenger independent temperatures, front, air extraction from the inside or the outside, front and rear windscreen demisters, and because this is an executive, we get, where else are we gone? Climate control, as we were saying, in through there as well. And then after that, up through here, I go for reverse, I get a reverse camera, and usual controls for radio and all that kind of stuff. And then we have voice activation. Yeah, okay, once I have the phone set up, anyway, we can voice activate from there for answer, hang up, and then whoever you want to call. Information in here, and volume controls and all that kind of stuff for radio. Cruise control with speed limiter over here. Trip information for average speed, fuel efficiency, all that kind of information down through there. Headlights are automated, wipers are automated. Over here then we have hill descent control, so it just means if you're going down a steep hill, rather than using the brake, you can use the gearbox to slow the car down. You got a diff lock. Believe me, if you get stuck in a seriously stupid off-road place, you're going to be happy you had one of these, because they lock the back wheels and allow you to basically absolutely tractor your way out of a tricky spot. Traction control on or off, and then brightness of the dash and all that kind of stuff as well. This is adjustable up and down or in or out as well. More storage up through there too. I actually used this car over the weekend just gone, and it is a seriously nice place to be. Nice, big, comfortable car, high off the road, and it looks really, really well as well. Car drives real good, but as we were saying, we are going to get it to a workshop, so we will then be able to put our proper warranty cover on it, and that means you will be able to drive it away. And you won't be able to, you won't have to service it for quite some time because we'll have all that work done. So, there you go, that is our 2014 Santa Fe 4-wheel drive Executive. Brian's my name. If there's any information you want on the car, please do give me a call. 086 843 1945. We can do finance because we deal with all the major lenders. We can part exchange any car you have, no problem at all. And as we were saying, then this car will be supplied with a really good after-sale service in terms of warranty, roadside assist, servicing, and it's a damn nice car as well. So if you're looking for a Santa Fe, I had a quick look down through the likes of carzone.ie. I think this car is pitched at a nice price. If you compare, there is other Santa Fe's which are cheaper, but they're not 4-wheel drive executives with leather, so there's plenty of, and be careful with this, there is some executives out there, but they don't have leather, so just if you are looking at them, be careful you're comparing like with like. I think it's well priced for what the car is, and it's a really, really nice example and it's been well kept, so hopefully this car is of interest. Thank you for taking time to watch, no matter where you are in the country. I hope to hear from you.